Hyperconnected, digital, frenetic, distracted. Where have emotions gone? Where are you? Stop. Observe. The future is already here. It is the present evolving. An opportunity to embrace our history and build a new world. A new renaissance has begun. You are the creator of your life, and creativity follows your thoughts. You are in your time, connected with life, and in tune with your space. Technology accompanies us like a wind that propels us toward our true essence. Listening in harmony. Breathe. The nature of things is a flow. And we have finally returned to being what we truly are. Human.
Okay. We are here in order to explain to you our thesis. The new renaissance has begun. Always design and communication has evolved. Especially, I love to tell the history about frame and sunglasses. They start as a completely functional, and they became status symbol, icon, accessories. The man you see is an Inuit from the Arctic, and he's wearing first, we can say, the first sunglasses of history. Is made by bone and leather. And they made this because they need to, in order to protect from sun glare, from snow, and they made with the material they found around them. He's Sean Connery. He's using let me say, the first eyeglasses, no? Because during the Inquisition era, the amanuenses, they had the problem because they have to see something really small from close distance. So they discovered that a piece of glass could help you to see better. But again, without temple, just they assemble an easy frame using wood, the material that they have around. So, just a super quickly and fast history. During the first industrial revolution, thanks to the coal and steam engine, the artisan production start to be a little bit larger, okay? Then, thanks to the second era, revolution era, thanks to the petroleum, electricity, born the real mass production. Also, cellulose acetate that all we know very good because today is also a good material for frame, one of the best. Stainless steel, So here the production start to expand and becomes for more people. The third revolution is let me say the birth of fashion. So the frame start to be only functional and start to be an icon and accessories. For example, you can see the famous John Belushi in the film The Brooks Brothers. He's wearing a Wi-Fi Ray-Ban, no? Today is also an icon. The global fashion is born. The plastic that made a huge revolution because the price of frame degree, expand the production, many styles, so everything changed. Then I like to tell about from the 20th century to today. We call it the era of performance because new material is born, like beta titanium, carbon fiber, and polycarbonate lenses, because before the lens was in glass, for sure. This can give us the possibility to build a sports frame, wrap around. For example, this is a fantastic imagine Oakley with this strange frame, but sunglasses, really cool. Finally, I like to say that the sunglasses and frame, they start as a functional object, and during the time, sometimes they lose the connection with the origin. Sometimes they refound the connection. So it's always important to balance between function and styles. But now, Alberto will tell you about the communication.
What happened in design is also happening in communication. We have seen a big change in how we communicate. And let's quick look at how we started and where we are going. We are moving from a world focused on the images to one focused on a feeling, on emotion. For the first 50 years of the century, communication are really simple, and they sold a basic product like the Campbell soup, became famous later with Andy Warhol art, and Lucky Strikes with cigarettes. And in the 20s, the beautiful Art Deco style inspired the first beauty product ads. Like a lipstick or a bra and corset, and a beautiful poster made by artist and illustrator. And during the war, communication became a propaganda, like these famous ads. We can do it to encourage the worker. From 50s to 70, born the communication style. As we know, as storytelling born in the early 50s, and then the minimalism, the simple way to use the graphic in the visual design, in the ads, and the character with Marlboro Man, a person to identify with, and the provocation to shock the value and create images to grab our attention. And last but not least, the negative approach. It worked really well, but it not used so much. But what does it mean, negative approach? It's about to find the weak points of the product and turn them into strength. Volkswagen is a good example for this. After the World War II, Volkswagen want to enter in the American car market, but American people love the big car with power engine, volumetric shapes, and the Beetle was tiny, and Volkswagen didn't have much money for the heads. So they invent things small. Yes, the Beetles don't have the powerful engine, but use less fuel. Yes, it's not big, it's tiny, but easy to park and cause less stress, and didn't need to stop for gas as much, and so on. They turn problem into benefit. And from 80s to 2000, communication became advertainment. TV is the king, and born a famous campaign like Just Do It by Nike, the first release of Apple computer with Macintosh in 1984, the beautiful creativity of a silhouette bottle of Absolute vodka, and all MTV culture, MTV people. And Pirelli with power is nothing without control, with Carl Lewis testimonial, show how the important good tires are. Even in the eyewear market, the eyewear ads follow the same pattern I've seen in the design. And the first, the need and the function. I don't see, we can help you. The first store born. Then the fashion and design became important with personal style and personality. And later, the performance and technology became central. But one element is always present in all of the ads, in all of the moments. This element is a product. Product, product, product. I see a lot of product here at the fair too. But we need to change our perspective, because we now live in the age of emotion, and we must think differently. People change from passive buyer to active chooser. And this moment is called autobiographical consumption. Because what sells today is not the brand, is the brand, is not the product. Don't get me wrong, the product must still be excellent, because the customer are smarter. And the good example of this smart strategy is Apple. In the 90s, Microsoft ruled the computers market, and Apple wasn't very popular, not like it is today. And so decided to speak at the heart of a group of the people who didn't feel represented by anyone. This group of people is the creative people, the producer, the musician, the illustrator, the art director, the designer, me, and Lorenzo also, and who follow their passion. The slogan "Think Different" spoke to the people who don't follow the crowd. And
But where is the product?
but the product never appeared in the ads, but people felt connected because someone that represented them and their emotion. And now Apple could have sold anything, even a cooking pot, because people love the brands. And yes, behind the ads, the product was there and was very innovative and very high quality, always. But how do we create the right connection between people and brands? As we saw in the opening video, the digital world make everything faster, and our attention is down to 8 seconds. our goldfish friends as a 10-second. Okay, how do we fix this? We need to create a communication that combine all sensing, what we see, hear, and feel with emotion. Creative intelligence is the key, is the ability to think in the new way, and when needed, think outside the box. We build an emotional connection through the fluidity, quickly create the new ideas, to flexibility, to see the things from different angle, the lateral thinking, the originality to create unique ideas, and the expansion to grow and develop the idea in the future. But what is the creativity? Creativity, Lorenzo. Do you have one piece of creativity? Thank you. Okay. Creativity. I like how the French mathematician Henri Poincaré defined it. He said creativity is combining existing elements with new useful connection. I repeat, existing elements with new useful connection. This is our post-it note, for example, the sticky note. Someone took the paper and the glue, two elements that already exist, and used them differently, and create something new and helpful, and make a new rule. It's essential to find a new way to be creative, because we live in a complex world, and our life are full of opportunity, but essential to find a new way. And our desire is create a simple but deep communication that can inspire and move the people. And this is possible, believe it or not, thanks to artificial intelligence.
Penser est la grande torture du monde pour la plupart des gens, incroyable, et moi, je prends un café en attendant, à plus tard.
Merci, Laurent. Okay.
Okay, the tools are always evolve in the history. For example, here you can see an example. This drawing is coming from Paolo Seminara, the man who invented Vogue, the brand, and is drawing by hand. He used a mirror in order to define the distance between lenses, so the dimension, the fitting of the nose. This was doing by hand, really far from the production, because after this, some technician has to translate this in language machine in order to cut, etc., etc. Really far from the production.
Yes, in the old days, advertisers use brushes and color one by one to create the ads, and it's slow and hard work, one by one.
Then we come to the new era. So CAD-CAM, Illustrator. For example, this drawing is done by Illustrator. Faster to draw, faster to modify, to make the render to show to the client, change easily, and then also easy to pass to the CAD-CAM system in order to cut it.
And the same things happen in communication. And the mouse is the new brushes, the computer and Photoshop became the new tools, and the creator have a new possibility to create the visual and the ads.
Then we come to the actual era, so artificial intelligence. Now it's really easy, start to drawing something really fast by hand, sketching, and with artificial intelligence we can prototype it really fast also with the environment. We can also fit the prototype to the woman. All is done by artificial intelligence and human mind for sure, and experience.
I just say in communication, the only limit is our imagination. And probably today, to be very effective, is use the mixing of the tool, the old tools with brushes and the new tools with AI, probably to work very well.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because if not, the risk is big because it's too easy to make the render. No?
Yes.
This is really important. The tradition has to be here for sure. But what is AI in reality? The picture, the photo you see is Alan Turing, a famous mathematician. Is coming from the film The Imitation Game, the history of Alan Turing. He was the first person asking, can machine think? This was the question. So we can identify here the starting point, maybe because there are other starting points of artificial intelligence. But what is strange, when we talk with ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, Mistral, we feel that in the other side we have like a person. No? We have an entity because they are built to be close to us. No? But in reality, it's important to know that there is not a mind, but there is a tool. It's a superpower screwdriver. I love to say. But these are like LLM. No? But how do they work in reality? They analyze a huge quantity of text, image, and then they learn how to predict the next word, but based on probability. So, for example, if you ask, the water is, maybe the answer will be in the bottle, maybe, no? Because it's the pattern, the probability is that this is the answer, no? This is the way, looks really complex, but this is the easy way they work. But in reality, we are talking about artificial intelligence about 2 years, maybe. There is a big hype, but in reality comes from, is with us from a long time. The traditional one is, for example, suggest us the film to see in Netflix or streaming platform. Because an algorithm, artificial intelligence, see what we see and suggest us, no? Predict what we can look, maybe. The generative AI started about 3 years ago. First example, ChatGPT and DALL-E for the image. And what is different, that is like kind of imitation of human creativity. They can write text, they can draw, design, everything. No? And maybe this is the reason why there is a huge hype, and also maybe we scare in some time because, you know, it's strange. Huh? We have a machine that can write poem, so this is really strange. And for those reasons, we are in between opportunity and conformity. Why? Because these machines are built in a prediction probability way. They are designed for this, and they are also designed for always prove us right. So this is other big problem, a really big problem. But anyway, there is also a huge opportunity because it's a superpower screwdriver. So if we can use it right in the right way, is really potential. I love to to use this phrase all the time because Marshall McLuhan was a famous expert in mass media, and used to tell the medium is the message, because in reality the instruments change us, our way to work, our way to think, and the result of our job. Let me say, the instrument design with us and change the result. No? Why this is important? It's important because the artificial intelligence is here to stay, for sure, and will change our way to work, to interact, to do everything. So better to know how does work, and this is the reason the reason why our message, the new Renaissance, is because this is an instrument. We have the power to bring the instrument where we want to go and don't be like a slave from the, you know. Another problem or opportunity is the hallucination, because they are built always to answer to us. Sometimes if they don't know the answer, they invent the answer because they are generative. This is the way they are built, no? But the problem is that if you see the result, it looks like real, so you can believe it. This is a big problem. Anyway, it's also a chance, a big chance. Why? I love to tell the history of Stabilo boss. No, the boss of Stabilo traveled to USA and discovered that a company was launching the eyeliner, sorry. And he went back to the company. He asked to the team to design a unique eyeliner in the world, no? Really original, etc., etc. But because he was a really hungry man, all the people were scary. So they give the job to the last boys, poor. And after the third presentation, the boss doesn't like the prototype. So he punched the prototype, he deformed it, and by chance, he discovered the new Stabilo boss that today is really famous. So, and this is just an example. We have a lot of invention, object, many things that are born by chance. So, for this reason, for me, that I'm a creative person, an hallucination in reality could be an opportunity.
J'ai peut-être bu un coup de trop. Eh, mais je vois double. Vous aussi? Regardez-moi ça.
I don't know what
I
to
don't
say.
know. I don't know French. So what this is.
Hey, what's up in there, man?
Bonjour, je suis Laurent. Pardonnez-les, ce sont seulement 2 Italiens.
Always hallucinated.
No, we like to show this because when we was working on the first video, a lot of mistakes, so was crazy. No? So it was funny to show you the process, no, the mistake we done for make this video. Let's speak about now the creative process.
Yeah.
Okay, which are our background for the project. For sure, we was inspired to Paris. We are here for sure, so really important. Also, the steampunk, because this culture that mix the past and the future, an existing machine. This is really inspired for us. A new Renaissance, because is the symbol of the human at the center. No? How do we develop the project? for sure, we use the new superpower. This drawing goes to the artificial intelligence and became that. Here we show just a super fast inspiration. The triangle of the nose is coming from the Tour Eiffel, and the pins become like an embellishment on the lens. These are rendered, done by artificial intelligence. Just I drew the sketching, and then he generated the render, the view. Also,
This is the final result.
the final result.
Yeah.
Our model built by artificial intelligence. Also, I designed a new machine for the video. Doesn't exist.
Steampunk
Finally.
expired.
Yeah,
Yes.
steampunk inspired.
Yes, the personality and the work continued to create the main character. No. Stay here. And the visual, the style. Yes. I try many styles to find the right one. And the faces, the expression. It's a experimental journey. It's very interesting too. Yes, and the city to develop or create, imaginate the city of the future, the Paris of the future. Yes, and so be human. Be human. Oh, thanks. Be human. Yes, be yourself, and being different. Being different is very precious, and emotion guide us. Our history is not only a tradition or old things. It's about our roots, and we can be authentic to show who we really are, the human being with emotion. We need to choose how and what to communicate, and to create the future. We must trust our imagination, because the future is ancient. Thank you so much.